like a chorizo, that's what she called it, and it comes with some sweets. Anything? Okay, he gave me a fork this time. Okay, gotcha. All right, and then they have these sauces right here. I don't even know. This little thing right here. I was really looking forward to going to the mall. We'll have to do that tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm gonna go link up with one of my friends here. He actually lives here. He's from Chicago, but he moved here a year ago. He's been living here ever since, maybe a year and maybe 2 months. I feel like it's a year and 2 months for him living in this city. So he just moved into a new place. He is a digital nomad. He works online, and I thought I'd go check him out and maybe pick his brain, because a lot of you guys ask me how I'm able to afford to live here. I guess because you guys want to figure out a way of doing that. And I haven't made a video of it particularly, but let's find out the steps he took to become a digital nomad and work remotely. All right, guys, there he is, Andre every other day. What's up, my brother?
What's up? Hello, hello.
Hey, man. So a lot of people have been asking me, how do you become a digital nomad, or how do you work remotely? You know, they see my videos and they trying to understand what is the process. And I do a little bit different than what you do, but we all work online to be able to live this type of lifestyle outside the United States. And so I wanted to ask you, you know, if you could share some of your experiences and what do you do and how did you do it. And by the way, guys, he has a YouTube channel, so you gotta make sure, he has 2 of them. So you gotta make sure you check them out. Say your channel. So
you really just Andre every other day. That's my channel. You can check out. So
check out Andre every other day, and what people are gonna expect when they get there.
So mostly it's information. That's basically just information to help you move. A lot of my experiences, but my goal of the channel is just to provide as much information as you have. So if you have any questions about moving, you can go there. I have a lot of things about, you know, population statistics, or what does it cost to, you know, rent an apartment. So basically just like basic information for making your move easier.
Just sharing your experiences and giving people the guide.
Yes.
Right, that's cool. So what do you do? What do you do?
All right, so what do I do? I make YouTube videos, but right now I'm taking a little bit of a hiatus because I just moved to a new apartment. One of the things I do is move to apartments. I've moved to like 7 apartments. This is my 7th apartment, by the way. So, but I teach online. So in Chicago, I'm from Chicago. I've been here for 13 months. In Chicago, I manage a nightclub. So during the day, I was teaching, and at night, I was managing nightclubs and bartending. And now my life is completely different. All the bars are done. No bars in Medellin. I heard all the bars in Medellin closed. So no bartending here. So all I do now is I teach English online, especially business English and business consulting.
Okay, so how can somebody that's watching this video get into that industry? What are the steps? Let's start from the bare minimum. If they don't have a degree or something like that.
All right. So if you are coming straight from the mud, you got nothing. And you graduated from high school, you didn't graduate from high school, what you could actually do is you could try to go private, make a really good video introducing yourself, go on some Facebook groups and just say, hey, do you want to have conversations with American, or do you want to learn about hip hop, or do you want to learn about, you know, whatever you know about, you can try to teach it, and go on Facebook, go on WeChat, go on different groups and try to contact people from different countries who want to learn English. The best thing to do is get some sort of certification. There's a thing called TESOL, T-E-S-O-L. If you get that certification, you can start teaching online. It really helps if you have a bachelor's degree in education, and even better if you have an advanced degree in education, and even better if you have a certification from a state, like a teacher certification. So there's levels to it. You can go from, so for example, one of my friends, he got offered $7 an hour to teach English to kids, which is not a lot, but he has no qualifications, he has no criteria, he just made a nice video and he has a good personality. So if you have no experience, you're talking $7 an hour.
So wait a minute, $7 an hour with the certification?
With nothing.
Without a certification?
Without a certification, yeah.
How much you think he would have got paid if he had the certification?
If he got the certification, he might have bumped it up to 10. You know, depending on which company he was going with. If you have a bachelor's degree in a certification, then you're talking about getting into like 15, possibly if you're really doing it for a long time, possibly 20. If you're a certified teacher, you're an actual English teacher with an education degree with a focus on English, then you're talking like upper money. You start getting 20 and above and things like that.
I'm gonna use me as an example, right? I'm from the mud. I'm from the States. I am interested. Where do I get this TEFLA, this certification, and what steps I have to take?
You can get it online. So just search for TESOL certification. There's a million different ones.
TESOL?
TESOL.
Okay.
TESOL. I think there's another certification too, but basically you could just be, teaching English certificate. There's a lot of competition now because everybody is working online, but there's also a lot more people trying to learn online. So the first thing to do, get your TESOL certification, and then just start applying to every single company. So you want to drop us some names right now?
Yeah, if I don't know what companies or where can I find the companies? Is there a directory or something I can look?
Not really. You just look online. Really good thing to do, go on YouTube and.
I don't want you to give all the jewels.
No, okay, I won't give away all the jewels.
Because they gotta come to you for all that.
Okay,
You know what I'm
so I
saying?
won't give away all the secrets.
Don't give all the jewels. But if anything, like I said, guys, he does have a YouTube channel. So check him out, go support him, and if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and do it. A lot of people, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. How are you doing this? This is a question I get asked a lot, and I'm like, yo, the information is always there. You got to put your effort into learning how to do what you want to do or live the life you have. All right. Now, let's say I got a job. What would be the steps then after that? I got a job, I'm getting paid around $11 an hour.
So once you got money, once you got a job, you need a computer with a good screen, because you're gonna be looking at it a lot, and webcam, good internet. Good internet is the key to life nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that. Wherever you are, you need good internet. And then you just sit down and start working. You gotta start teaching. Be energetic.
So how do I get from living in the streets of Miami, all right? I'm in my mother's basement. I got the certification and I got the job. What should be my plans next of thinking about my exit to another country, like for example here, Colombia?
There's I think it's you, or some YouTuber said, "Do you got your passport yet?" You got your passport yet?
Yeah.
So get your passport, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
So first step, apply for your passport. Second step is figure out a place where you want to go. Whether it be Medellin, Barranquilla, Cartagena,
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
I'm
videos.
gonna tell you, Vietnam has the best internet. So like what he said, the key is to put yourself in a place where your money works for you as well. But we're skipping some processes, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So pick a place, start saving your money. I also talked about this in one of my videos. Change your mindset. Stop spending your money on clubs and bars and restaurants. You're not really supposed to be going out anyway, so use quarantine as an excuse. Use the coronavirus. Can I say that? Yeah. You bleep that out if you need to.
Yeah.
But use that as an excuse to save money. So just save money. Once you got your money saved, buy a plane ticket. Sell all your stuff and make the jump. It's a leap of faith.
I think if anything, for you, I think your step was you came to the city, felt it for a second.
Yeah, I did come down for Carnival, and so I took a pre-trip just to get to know the area, kind of like a fact-finding trip, just to see if you're gonna like it, see what things are like. And really, after the first trip, I wasn't super sure about it, but I was just, and there was just a lot of doubts. That's one of the things too is, going to a different country, whether it be Vietnam, Colombia, Brazil. I think it's a lot easier to do something like go to London or go to France because it's really like not off the beaten path. But to go to a country, and a lot of people are going to be saying, "Oh, don't do it, don't do it." You know, you just kind of got to make a leap of faith and have some confidence in yourself. So.
Okay, cool. So do some recon, basically. Get the information. Find a place that you can live.
Yes.
Don't move to an over expensive place beyond your budget.
Yeah, plan your budget out, because I made the mistake of doing Airbnb my first 2 or 3 months here. And actually it wasn't that bad. I did Airbnb for a while and learning, but I would have saved a lot of money if I'd have just rented an apartment, you know. So you do this as well. You find a good place on Airbnb, you work out something with the landlord or something like that. But you know, watch your budget. I think you can live down here for it's not going to be under $1,000. If anybody tells you it's under $1,000, you could do it under $1,000, but that means
you're sacrificing a lot of different things.
Yeah, and the whole purpose of coming out here is to enjoy yourself. So, you know, I would say a G to 1.5 a month.
Because depending on, because I see where you're coming from, because depending on, you might be living in a different neighborhood.
Yeah.
You'll be living let's put it like this: the locals live everywhere. You know what I mean? So there's different levels to the way the locals live. So if you want to live in a higher tier and stuff like that, just be ready to cuff off the money. But there are places where you can live really cheap. Could you describe around how much you pay a month for the place you're living now? We're not gonna do the tour. You gotta go on his channel to see whenever he's ready to do the tour. But
so, yeah, I'll keep it up on my place, but I will do a general thing based off of information that I found.
Okay, cool.
So for a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a doorman, you in a good neighborhood, you're gonna go anywhere from what I've seen, $400 to $600 a month. And this can change depending on the currency rate. So it could go anywhere up to, you know, it may be 1 month is $550, the next month is $500.
And it also depends on the city you're in as well.
Depends on the city you're in. So Barranquilla is a really affordable city. Cartagena, if you're going to stay in Cartagena, it's going to be a lot more. If you go to Turkey, like Istanbul, yeah, you could get a really nice place for $200, a single bedroom for $200 in Turkey. I don't even know if any of you are thinking about that. Vietnam, what is a nice apartment for
around three, four.
Yeah. So I would say have that money ready. You know, have money for apartment. Utilities. I'll tell you what I pay for my utilities. My internet, I think I pay $30 a month for 50 gigs, maybe $30 or less, probably now because of the exchange rate, $30 or less. My gas, I paid $5 a month. Okay, so right now, guys, basically you rented an apartment and you're not doing an all-inclusive type of situation. I rented an apartment, so I'm paying my utilities. So because you already got your proper documentation. Yeah. So you can't necessarily do what I'm doing until you've been here for a little bit, but I got my, you need a cedula, so Colombian ID and all that stuff. Now, does it feel like are you empowering yourself because now you're living here as far as, and you're making the money you make, and are you winning now as opposed to would it have been the same living in the States? So the differences between my experience, okay. In the States, let's put it like this. You're doing the same thing you're doing in the States. Does it work? No. What I'm doing now, I cannot do in the States. No. Like the apartment, this apartment that I'm paying for right now is... Don't even say it. No, I'm not going to say the price. I'm just going to say about 4 times less than what I would be paying in the States. Okay. I wouldn't be able to do this in the States. The utilities alone would be my cell phone bill in the States is more than all my utilities combined. You're kidding me, man. My cell phone bill in the States is more than my phone bill, my internet bill, my water bill, my gas bill, and my electricity bill. Okay. That's that. My electricity bill is almost as much, it's like, it'd be as much as, like, almost as much as rent sometimes,
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great, man. Okay, I will say this. The first 6 months, I had a lot of up and down moments, man. Because coronavirus.
Well, that was this.
Oh, yeah. So before that even, before all that craziness, just having your documents, like, oh, am I going to have to leave the country? Trying to do stuff, trying to get a phone in Spanish.
Yeah.
Trying to do everything in Spanish is tough. Trying to get your documents in Spanish is tough.
So migrating with the culture and understanding the language and stuff like that.
You gotta know Spanish. You gotta know Spanish, or find someone to help you.
Okay.
Join a Facebook group. Find somebody to help you navigate this, because that's very difficult to do all these things.
Okay, that's cool. The thought of being a digital nomad, meaning like you can actually get up and go to another country and move to another country and bounce it. Have you ever thought about doing that? Seems like right now you're good with Colombia. What are your thoughts?
Well, I remember my first interview with you several months ago when I was telling you about my plan to like travel between Santa Marta and Cartagena. Right now, with the rent I'm paying, I could still have that digital nomad lifestyle and just have all my stuff here. So that's my concept is, stay here, and it is like from here it's like a grand to fly to like Vietnam or someplace like that. But I'm looking, my eyes are turning towards Argentina, Ecuador, Brazil, maybe Venezuela one day, but not right now. And Mexico is right there, and everybody knows Mexico's popping up. Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, like everything is right here. So I can still live that, if I want to get up and go for 6 months, I just got to take my laptop. Of course I still have to pay rent here, but it's not that bad. It's still, the cost of 2 rents, like here and in Brazil, or here and in Dominican Republic, is still cheaper than what I would be paying in the United States.
All right, cool. What would be the perfect thing to say to sum up being a digital nomad?
I guess the perfect thing I would say is control. You have more control over your situation. So if you want a big apartment, you can get a big apartment. If you want a small apartment, you can get a small apartment. You have control over who you hang out with. You have control over where you go. The things you kind of don't have control over is, the people around you. If you're in a crazy country, it's gonna be crazy. Just like in the States. But I would say like control, freedom. I have a lot of relaxation too, so I get to relax.
Well, speak on the freedom. What's that freedom part? What's that about?
I don't know. It's just the freedom of like. There's something different about being outside of the States, man. That I've experienced it when I was in Canada. It was different. Here is different. Mexico is different. I think a lot of it has to do with my interactions with the police and interactions with people. It's just a different vibe. It's kind of hard to describe, When I wake up in the morning, I'm just like, wow, this is great. I look out the window, I'm like, this is great. It's just sort of happiness and that stress. The stress of being in the States, I just don't have that stress here. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big time.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. You just more chill. You just more relaxed.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. Like I could literally, if I wanted to, I could cancel all my classes next week, or just not schedule any classes and not do anything for the week. If I wanted to go to the beach for a week, I could go to the beach for a week. If I wanted to move to the beach, I could do that.
Live in front of the beach, water.
If I was like, you know what, I don't like this apartment, the deal is, okay, I gotta pay 2 months rent, and I can just go. Just get rid of my stuff. Everything was so cheap, I just give it to my friends, or I put it in storage, or put it in a friend's house and just go. So it's, you kind of have that freedom to go, especially because your world is, your money's tied into your laptop. And wherever your laptop or whatever you're doing online, you can just go with that. So it's just a lot of freedom of mobility, freedom to chill, do what you want. That's what
I think that's it, man. That's it, man. One last thing you could tell somebody trying to change their life and become a digital nomad or work remotely?
I think the best advice I could give to somebody is stop looking around at where you're at, and stop looking at the people who are where you're at, and start looking at people who are where you want to be and where you want to go. So whether it's watching Ace's videos, looking through Google Maps and looking at places you want to go, swiping in other countries, start visualizing yourself. Stop looking at everything where you're at and start thinking about where you want to be. That's my advice.
And one place you can check to get some motivation.
Under the day.
Check out his channel, guys. Thank you for man giving us so much jewels. And I didn't ask certain questions because I think it'd be better if he answers it. So make sure you contact him. I will put the link in the description, and I'll put one of his videos at the end. All right, we'll put it right here, right there. Okay, go check the man out, man. Y'all keep flying like y'all want to learn something, but y'all really don't want to learn something. All right. Okay. All right. Your Tinder game popping. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Yo.